There's a new challenger. The WNBA Twitter sphere. If you guys do not know Trendy Hoop Stars, this is a rage bait page. This is not a women's basketball page. This is a rage bait page. This is a page that has grown off rage baiting Caitlin Clark fans. This is a page that grew off that. There is another page who grew off stats, and quite a lot of it was to do with the WNBA, and Caitlin Clark was positive. By the way, if you guys don't understand Trendy Hoop Stars, I made this joke and it was like rookies who've scored. It was like rookies who scored 12 points, got 2 rebounds, 4 assists on greater than 80% shooting. And it was like Elisa Peely and Kate Martin. And people didn't understand that it was like a Trendy Hoop Stars. It's like they will literally quote a Caitlin Clark stat line and then say with less than 5 turnovers. And Caitlin will have exactly 5. And then that would be a game. I think it was the game when she broke the all-time assist record with 19. They were like players who had, I think she had like 7 turnovers that day. And it was like players who have had more than 16 assists in a game with less than 5 turnovers. And it was like Courtney Vandersloot and something. And I'm like, they posted that immediately after Caitlin Clark broke the assist record. Look, when you know what this page is, it's rage bait. It's rage bait. But we have a new challenger. We have a new challenger, lads. So Trendy Hoop Stars posted this. National champions who were drafted number 1 and recorded a 35-point game in their rookie seasons. And by the way, I mean this when I say this. This is just a FU to Caitlin Clark. We know it is. We know it is. Because Cynthia Cooper dropped 35 twice as a rookie. Arike did it twice as a rookie. Kennedy Carter did it as a rookie. There are like 15 players who've done it as a rookie. But they needed to make sure that Caitlin Clark was not on the list. So they had to figure out something that Caitlin Clark was not on the list. And also that there's other players on the list. Because if you said people who dropped 30 or whatever, 35 on the efficiency that Paige did and tried to take Caitlin Clark away, that would take everyone else away. So they want to try to prove the point. Poly market. And WNBA players who were drafted number 1 overall and recorded. And by the way, this is literally them just trying to say Caitlin Clark's not a national champion. And this is the funniest thing ever. Like, this is when you know these people don't care about basketball. Like, when they talk about college national championships in college or in pros. I mean this when I say this. People are like, oh, Sabrina says she wanted to win a championship. Yeah, the players obviously care. But we don't evaluate pro players by how they were in college. Just like we don't evaluate college players by how they were in high school. When you move up a level, you're only judged by that level. And Paige has been fantastic, by the way. But Poly Market Hoops, which is what used to be known as Stat Mamba, which was obviously bought over by Poly Market. I don't know what way that worked, but WNBA players who were drafted number 1 overall and recorded a 35-point game in a win in their rookie season. And they just put the same tweet out, except instead of saying national champions, said in a win because freaking Paige lost last night. And look, Paige was fantastic. But like, I mean this, it's fair game. This is all fair game. Like they're pulling an Uno reverse card on Trendy Hoop Stars. Like and by the way, the amount of WNBA players interact with Trendy Hoop Stars and like retweet it, I'm like, this page, and I mean this when like, for players, if you are not a known Caitlin Clark hater, Trendy Hoop Stars will not talk about you. Or they'll talk about you way less. If you are a known Caitlin Clark hater, if you went on a live stream and said F Caitlin Clark and just went on a rant about Caitlin Clark, you better believe you could score 1 point on 17 shots and Trendy Hoop Stars would find some way that you've broken, like you've done something crazy. You've done something crazy, like, and that's not saying some of the Caitlin Clark records have been hilarious. We do have there's been a lot of Thaddeus Young records Caitlin Clark broke. If you guys don't understand the Thaddeus Young records, this is what I mean. So if you guys haven't seen the Thaddeus Young graphic, so there is this basically is just a show where you can like quote stats and it doesn't really mean anything, where it's like players with 800 games average 13.5 points, 5.9 rebounds, 1.4 steals, 49% field goals, and 30% from 3. And it's literally 4 of the greatest players of all time, and Thaddeus Young. And there was a lot of Caitlin Clark's record with Thaddeus Young records. Let's be real. They were like stats records. You're like, I did not even know they kept track of this. But like, this is literally it. It is the most petty thing ever. Like trendy hoop stars versus poly market hoops. It was Stat Mamba. It was Stat Mamba, and I'd say Stat Mamba got bought over and is like, we're gonna double the engagement bait. We're gonna double the engagement bait. You know what? They are going to talk about it. We're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna just take the piss out of them. Like it's madness, and like WNBA fans need to be stopped. They need to be stopped, and like I mean this. This is the dumbest argument I've ever seen. Like, first of all, this is an incredibly dumb argument, saying that the WNBA, apparently the WNBA now control the WNBA schedule, which comes out before the NBA final schedule. Apparently, according to fans, the WNBA control the schedule for the NBA finals. That they knew the finals was going to be at this time, so they controlled the whole schedule. Brain dead. These people are brain dead. And this is my favorite argument. Someone just said this. Caitlin Clark's still the only rookie to have a game with 35, 5 assists, and 5 3-point made. And this is a freaking, what you call it, trendy hoop stars thing, because they'd always just put in one stat, and it's the assist that Caitlin Clark had. One more assist. I said with 5 turnovers, dude, they won the game. 14 3-point attempts. Why? Why does that matter? I'm sorry, like, if you shoot 14 threes and you make 7 of them, or you shoot 14 twos and you make 7 of them, you score 7 extra points. I mean, that's just a fact. Said while the other one did with 2 turnovers, 7 3-points attempt, 7 games in. It's like people are flexing her shooting less. People are flexing her shooting less in a loss. I'm sorry, you cannot flex efficiency in a loss. Like, that is when you know people don't. Like, I'm literally like, we're out here celebrating a player not shooting more when they're on an all-time heater. Like, if you watch Paige Bueckers last night, every single shot she went up barely didn't touch the rim. She was on an all-time heater. And all of a sudden, like, we're, I said obviously, we're pulling a reverse trendy hoop stars. It's like, they're literally out there, obviously, yeah. Like this page, Poly Market Hoops just trolling at this stage. Just trolling, just to take the piss out of trendy hoop stars. But yeah, someone said do one about Erling Creator scored 35. Of course, Kennedy Carter is the fastest player in history to record a 35-point game. Oh my god. Incorrect age at 16 points. Let me know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Add national champs there. I tend to separate college basketball. Doesn't take away from players. Oh my god. Add national championships. I'm sorry, Haley Jones. Haley Jones with that national championship. Haley Jones. I'm sorry. Why are they ignoring you? You'd beat all of them. Caitlin, Angel, Paige. They were all there. They were all around. Haley Jones. They were all there that year. Haley Jones, you won the national championship and you're out here getting disrespected. I wouldn't take that disrespect. I wouldn't take ever any disrespect from you, Haley Jones, because you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT by their logic. You're the GOAT because you were in college with all of them and you beat them all. Actually, no, Ari McDonald beat Paige and then Haley Jones beat Ari McDonald, but still, you beat them all. Paige took out Caitlin that year. Yes, Paige did have Olivia Nelson-Ododa, Dorky Uhas. Was Uhas there? I don't think Dorky Uhas was there that year. But Olivia Nelson-Ododa, Aaliyah Edwards, Nika Mule, a bunch of other WNBA players, and Caitlin Clark did have Monica Zanano, I guess, who wasn't, who was a beast, and Kate Martin, who wasn't Kate Martin yet. But yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, this is just funny. The WNBA media, they need to be stopped. And the fact Poly Market is just turning into a troll or is just trying to pull, like, troll trendy hoop stars at this stage, I'm here for it. Like, fight fire with fire, I guess.